Hi! Hello, hello! Welcome back. Welcome back. Look, the Final Fantasy music makes sense now! It makes sense now! Hello everyone! How you doing? Hi! Today, we are playing Final Fantasy XIV. It's back! Back again. Imagine making sense. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. Hello, Hunter. Thank you for getting the first today. Zooming on in. Zoom. Thank you for the bunny check-ins as well. Jackie, Hunter, Noct, and Spencer. G'day. Hello. Yes, my room. My very heavily themed FF14. It's like FF14 plus other games. My husband looking over me. I still adore this background. I mean, I only just got it, so, you know, I'm probably going to adore it for ages and forever, to be honest. But welcome. We are so close to the end of Heaven's Ward. Maybe by the end of the year we might get it done. Maybe by the end of the year we might get it done. I really want to get it done by the end of the year, but Heaven's Sword, Victor did a great job. He did. It's so good. I really love it. I love how it's animated as well. But yeah, unfortunately, look, I was actually thinking about it earlier today. I am a creature of habit, and I hate how many breaks I've had to take this year. I hate how many days I've had to have off of stream. I was so, like, consistent before this year, but unfortunately, circumstances for me did change a lot this year, and there's still more breaks coming. Next month. Next month? Yeah, next month. So, you know, it is what it is, but hopefully after that, I should hopefully be good at least most of the time. You got 2.5 months left. That should be enough time, right? Right? Well, see, Hunter, you say that, but I have to, I've got time off coming up. Oh! Hi, Yuna! Hi, Raiders! Welcome in! Hello. Hi, Yuna! Hi, Raiders! Welcome in! If you don't know who I am Atheria, or you can call me Ath. I hope you're doing well today. I love Final Fantasy XIV! It's my favorite game of all time, but you might notice from my background some of the other games that I enjoy playing. Welcome, Raiders! Hello! Hi, Yuna! Yo, hello! Hi, Stocky. How you doing? Welcome in. G'day. Good to see you. How you going? How was your Final Fantasy XIV today? I hope you've been doing well. I'm scrolling back up. So, I'm Atheria. I play Final Fantasy XIV. We do every quest in the game. Every single one. We're doing every job quest, side quest, leave quest. If it's a quest, I'm doing the quest. Today we are probably going to be working on some of our class quests and a few side quests because we are getting very close to the end of post-Heaven's Ward. So that's what we've been doing. Did a lot of random stuff today, but it was fun. That's good. I feel like those are good days because you just kind of do whatever you feel like, you know? You just vibe around with a bunch of different things. But that's good to hear, Yuna. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Hi, Rambling Madman. Welcome in. Hello. And our update on what Yuna has been getting up to. Yo, check out Yuna Marie. This casual VTuber is all about those good vibes and gaming shenanigans. From FF14 roulette to comfy village life, they're serving up a buffet of fun. Expect lots of yapping and maybe even some cosmic exploration too. Keep it chill and enjoy the ride. Yuna, were you playing Story of Seasons? Because I know you played Rune Factory, didn't you? played Rune Factory. I feel like, did I? I'm trying to remember. Sorry, I saw the I saw the Comfy Village Life thing, and I've been playing Story of Seasons. Started Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town. Oh, awesome! That's so good. I'm playing the newer one, the Bizarre one at the moment, but I've never played a Story of Seasons before, but I'm loving it. It's so good. It is so good. But thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. If you need to go get some rest, recover, all that sort of good stuff, please take care of yourself. I appreciate you sending your community over here. Thank you very much. Thank you, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. We're just about to get started. This is like the yapping section of the stream, and because I just kind of got this background recently, where I have to sit in here and yap. So that I can sit in my new house. I have Emmerich, if you're a Final Fantasy XIV player, my husband, Emmerich, his portrait on the wall. But yeah, I have a bunch of video games that I enjoy playing in my background, things like Harvestella, which is another farming sim type game, Minico's Night Market, Pokemon, Kingdoms of Amalur, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, lots of games that I've loved playing over the years. Minico, I feel like Minico's Night Market is probably I feel like that's kind of like the wild card in the group, because I didn't really play it on stream. And it was like super buggy. Well, I think it still is, to be honest. But I waited like 6 years for that game to release. I'm pretty sure it's the game that was on my wish list for the longest amount of time, compared to any other game too. Alright, we may as well get started. We've got three leave quests to read out and hand in. We already fished the fish for them though, so we don't have to do that. And then we can get started with some of these side quests. The options are, I'm trying to find my buttons. We can do the extreme trial unlocks. Is it? Okay, yeah. So we can do some extreme trial unlocks. I don't think we have to actually do the trial straight away to finish all the unlocks. So we've got that, and job quests. We probably should try and do at least one job quest today. But there's also a small side quest series that only unlocks after you finish the first part of the post-Heavensward story. And I think it's kind of like an extension on the main story. I think it wraps things up a bit, so maybe we go do that today. Because that could be nice and cute to do. Hopefully get a bit of closure or something, I don't know. How does closure work? I'm not sure. Okay, so 3 leave quests to turn in today. And this is the last of the fishing leave quests too. Once we finish these leave quests, we're done for fishing leaves for Heavensward. 100 fins for 100 wings. The 100 fins which swim about the churning mists could quite possibly be part of a dragon's daily diet. And according to the field anglers accompanying the exploration parties, there have been instances of dragons devouring them whole. A starving dragon would be too weak for combat, so if the reports are true, we would have you fish as many of the 100 fins as you can, so that one of their food sources may be depleted. Spew forth and spawn. Oh, that's a cute emote. The yoink. The fount fish can spew a jet of water nearly 4
years. Can't believe you've done this.
Can't believe you've done this. Hi, Lycos. How you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well today. The fount fish can spew forth a jet of water nearly 4 yards, and with such force that it can breach the skin and cause injury. We, however, utilize it for a much more useful purpose, the quelling of flames brought on by the horde. The Temple Knights seek to create spawning pools within the capital walls and request fish that could be used as the first wave of breeding stock. Whoa. I love the idea that like a fire comes through and they just pick up a fish and then just like like squeeze it and then a jet of water comes out. Like a portable fire hose. Unleash the hydro cannons. This must be part 2. Upon witnessing the Wavekin's ability to cast water through the air, a high-ranking cardinal ordered pools of the recently discovered fount fish placed atop every home in the pillars, declaring that the fish would save Ishgard from the flames of the Horde. Coin to fund this grand undertaking was diverted from a new broom orphanage, but the vault still requires someone to actually catch and deliver barrels of the Wavekin back to the capital. Whoa, that's kind of fucked up. Ishgard fire extinguisher, yeah. Hey, what? Hey, whoa, you just gonna walk past me like that? Excuse me? Oh, it's not, I thought that was an NPC, oh my god. That's embarrassing, I gotta go, guys. I thought that was an NPC. Oh no. I was like, wait, why does his hair look weird? Oh my god. That was fantastic. Oh my god, did you bait me? Bruh, I'm cry laughing. My glasses are fogging up. Whoops. Hello. Yo, I got baited so hard. I was like, my husband, I didn't know he came through here. Oh. You got me good. You got me so good. Oh. Look, I'm glad you're here and know. I get embarrassed when I like, if people don't know and then I act weird, I'm like, oh no, please. Please no, it was an accident, I'm sorry. Like to walk casually behind streamers and see their reaction. That was the best one so far. Well, thank you. I'm glad. Oh my goodness. Look, it was good. It helped too because I saw from the back, and because I had the dialogue open, so I only saw the back of your armor. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Why is it called Ath Stalks? What? Me? I don't know what you mean. Oh, I would do no such thing. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You were so aggressive. Oh my god. I was watching back one of my VODs where Emmerich was featured quite heavily, and I was like, damn. And then someone did a hydrate redeem, and they're like, it's because you're so thirsty. I'm like, oh shit. They right. Oh no, they right. Oh. Too true. Drain the fucking ocean with that thirst. It's fine. I like Emmerich a normal amount. Okay? A totally normal amount. Siri define normal. Oh. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's cool. Well, thank you for visiting. That was very funny. That was very funny. What is your definition of normal? Normal amount. On this game, a normal amount for everyone is quite a lot. Yeah, see? See? You get it. You get it. Yeah, see? Exactly. Exactly. I got out the bath and it was the first thing I saw. Oh. Oh. I'm like crying. That was really funny. Oh. I got pranked. I've been pranked. Well. Thank you very much for visiting. I appreciate it. I'm gonna continue handing in my my Levequests now. Oh, reminds me of the I'm Alpha No one with Thancred. That clip is fucking gold. Oh, that is such a funny clip. For anyone who hasn't seen it, the voice actor who plays Alpha No is currently playing through Final Fantasy. And he does the scene in Realm Reborn where it's like all the bodies outside the Scion's place. And someone cosplaying as Thancred is like playing dead on the floor. And then Alphino walks up and he's like, yo, what? Thancred's here. And then the player stands up and like jump scares him. Can link it. Yeah. If you've got a handy. If you've got a handy, it's a good clip. It is a good clip. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. I'm all flustered now. Alright, thank you. I gotta go turn in these Levequests now. I appreciate it. Oh. That was very funny. That was very funny. Oh. I don't even think I finished reading this out. Oh no, I did. That's right, because they were tearing down the orphanage or something. Okay, turn these in and tick them off. And we're done with Heavensward Leaves. That's exciting. Easy. Let's go do the post-story side quest. I feel like that could be fun. Or at least, you know, interesting. Well, let's be real, I love all the quests. It's actually here in Ishgard. I think it's over at House Forton. The sludge MSQ. It's fine. We'll get to the MSQ. Yeah, this one. You will at gunpoint, most likely. No. The paths we walk. Deep in thought, the House Forton manservant reflects upon a day not so very long ago. 'Twas bitterly cold when you first came to our city, when I stood waiting for you before the Ark of the Worthy. To think that was where it all began. How much has changed since that day. Forgive me. Of late I have been studying the works of a Balladian poet king who wrote, "To ye who ask of things to come, give thought to what is past and gone." So rarely have we the luxury to reflect on the choices we have made, on how they have shaped our lives, and the lives of others. Even I, a mere steward whose deeds would not merit a footnote in the annals of history, can see value in this. I say this to you, Mistress Starbringer, because as you move, so too does this world. Pray spare a moment to contemplate your journey while you can. The road stretched on, obscured by an endless veil of snow. Somewhere in the white beyond stood the great iron gates, and on the other side, a humble manservant who awaited the coming of 3 travelers. For what it's worth, I wasn't being a creep when I was lurking like 5 hours ago trying to learn mod mode better. That's fair, that's fair. You were? I was. Oh. I do not regret my choices, nor do I think you should yours. Nevertheless, one cannot help but look back on occasion and wonder. You're alright, buddy. Visit Elise in the jeweled cruiser. Oh, is this like retracing our steps from when we started? From when the manservant gave us the tour of the city? Don't need to lurk in chat when I lurk in the walls. They're in the walls. A warm welcome to you, Mistress Starbringer. To what do I owe the pleasure? Retracing your steps from those first days in Ishgard. I see. Well, no one could begrudge you for indulging in a little nostalgia. I am reminded how much I owe to you and yours. Lest you forget, foreign merchants were subject to a frankly unreasonable level of scrutiny until relatively recently. Not so now, however. Now, goods from every corner of Eorzea flow into our markets, and that, my friend, is change we can all appreciate. Merchants of all nations speak a common tongue, and its words are coin. Needless to say, there is little profit to be had in prejudice, especially against those who have received the patronage of a count. Thus, when the wards of House Fortorm arrived, she was glad to make their acquaintance. As one might expect, all this political upheaval has had a significant impact on the markets. But there's profit to be had if one can navigate the chaos. Okay, then where did we go? I think we went, like, down here. I need the usual kidnapping. Yeah, I should be around, yeah. I finished my work today. It was very sad. I had to work on a Saturday. But I did finish it, so... Well, I finished the part that I was willing to do on a Saturday. The rest can wait till Monday. Good job, hell yeah. Diamonds are made under pressure after all. Is this where I was going? Oh. My sprint's not on my bar, I can teleport. Hi Lenny, how you doing? So are turds. Yeah, I literally watched back a video where I said diamonds are made under pressure and you said that. Like, that was a very deja vu moment. How you doing, Lenny? Welcome in. Oh. What will it be, then? Ale? Mulled wine? No, don't tell me. Tea. Sprint not on your bar, who will be responsible? Yeah, who? Aha! So it's to be memories then, is it? Now there's a bit of draught that'll leave you wanting. Assuming you can remember your own name, that is. Take your friend Tataru. One moment she's just another girl, waiting on customers, clearing tables and so forth. And the next she's got a dozen admirers asking after her every bloody night. And I'll be damned if I can remember how it happened. That's so funny. Singing those stupid songs, dancing those daft dances. Though, to be honest, I think it was her stories that really won him over. Stories of a certain hero's grand adventures across Eorzea, told with a flair that had put a minstrel to shame. Who doesn't love a good hero's tale, am I right? Hells, we've even got one about the man who built this tavern. Was one of the founding fathers of Ishgard, or so it goes. Now, as the Enchiridion told it, besides Haldrith, the only knights who survived the battle with Nidhogg were the founders of the High Houses. Of course, these days we all know better than to put too much stock in the words of the church, eh? But there's more to our tale than just words. There's a sword too. One which has been passed down from proprietor to proprietor. Sandra! Hello! Hi! Welcome, Raiders! How you doing? Welcome, Cozy Raiders! Hello! Hi, Sandra! Hi, Scoobaroo! Hello. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. If you don't know who I am Atheria, or you can call me Ath. I play a lot of Final Fantasy XIV because we are doing every quest in the game. Today we are doing some side quests in post-Heavensward. So I hope you enjoy. Welcome in. I know Sandra plays a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. I'm playing some To the Moon. Ooh, are you enjoying it, Sandra? What's the pin clip for a laugh? I didn't even realize you pinned it. I didn't even realize. I didn't even clock that you pinned it. You finished it today! Oh my goodness! Yay! Congrats! That's so good! Such a great story. Oh, that's awesome. It's really good when you get like such a touching or moving story. That's awesome. Poor random. To be fair, it was we found out later that it was by design, so it's okay. It's all right. I was the one that got baited. But yes. So I hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Other than Final Fantasy XIV, I play other games. I'm playing through Story of Seasons at the moment, and Life is Strange on Mondays. We just started that a couple of weeks ago, and that is really, really good. Really enjoying Life is Strange. And then, yeah, Final Fantasy XIV. Those are our main games at the moment. But I enjoy other things like indie games. I enjoy a lot of like Sims, life Sims, farm Sims. So yeah, that's me. That's me. I hope you enjoy your stay. Sandra, if you need to get some rest, take care of yourself. Please look after yourself. Have water, food, stretch, all that good stuff. I appreciate you sending your community over here. Thank you. At the moment, we are doing a side quest that is... It becomes available after you finish the first section of Post-Heavensward, and it retraces your steps from when you first arrived in Ishgard. And you kind of look back on those memories. It's actually really sweet so far. Very touching, very touching. Back in the day, like, what, 9 months ago? Wonder if Cry Theory is coming back? No, I'm not gonna cry. I would never cry. What a clip. Oh. Doubt? That's keeping the actual patch pace for FF14. Ooh. Ooh. 10 MSQ every 4 months. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, so, okay, for context, I'm doing every quest in Final Fantasy XIV, and we're doing it by expansion. So, we spent 14 months in Realm Reborn, and we are 9 months into doing Heavensward. But we are very close to the end. We just have the last section of Post-Heavensward main story, and a few side quests, so a handful of side quests, and then the class quests for the combat classes, gathering classes, and crafting classes. The definition of quest masochism. Props. Yes. Yes. We're doing Levequests as well, which usually makes it worse. So, if it's tracked in the journal, we do it. We're doing the quest. We quest max here. We do. I even do the seasonal quests, even though technically I can get away with not doing them, but I enjoy doing them, so we do them as well. So yeah, that's what we do here. Oh. Others learned to do what I cannot. My record was 1 MSQ for 2 hours. Whoa. Whoa. Looks okay, Sandra, in your defense, some of the MSQ, some of those main scenario quests take a really long time. So I just want to say, in your defense, that's not really that unreasonable when you think about it. Is there any quest you haven't done? Minus big fishing. I've done big fishing. So I did the big fishing side quest in Realm Reborn. So I did do that. There is no quest that I have not done. Hi Yudi, welcome in. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Not even that. Just sat there yapping and refused to continue. That's funny. Thank you for the bunny check-ins. I appreciate that. Thanks for the bunny check-in, Yudi and Neri. Thanks for collecting your fluffy little friends. I thought that line was passed. I didn't do the fishing log. So I haven't completed the fishing log, but I did do the fishing quests. Thank you for the bunny chicken, Sandra and Scoobaroo. You've collected your first little fluffy friend. Thank you. Thank you for starting your bunny journey. Nothing missed. Yeah, nothing's missed. I'm pretty sure. Let me pull up the list. Let me pull up my checklist. Let me just check the checklist. I think the only thing that was left behind in Realm Reborn when we moved on to Heavensward was the Chocobo Racing side quest, which we had. So there was a Chocobo side quest for Chocobo breeding, where you had to rank your Chocobo up to rank 40 before you could do the quest. So that's now done, but that was technically left over. The other thing was the Levequests for Realm Reborn. We hadn't quite finished them by the time we got into Heavensward, but because of the time for regenerating the allowances, I couldn't finish them before we moved on. So those are now done, and I think we did everything else. I think all of the other quests were done. Yeah, we've not missed anything. We've done our Heavensward relic, so that's finished. So yeah, it's just the job quests and a handful of side quests. Hi Nova, thanks for the bunny check-in. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Hello. Forgot to do the Chocobo thing too. Shit, it's been 5 years. The Chocobo's been waiting all this time. Oh. People yell at me to stop getting distracted at about 45 minutes of yapping. Don't worry, Sandra. I cop it for being a yapper too. It's okay. It's okay. Us yappers have to stick together. This happens here too. Yeah. Look, it does happen here too. It does. Like right now. I knew you were going to say that. I was literally looking back at the screen, alright, to do the rest of the quest line, okay? My poor angel been waiting so long. Waiting so long. But there's more to our tale than just words. There's a sword, too. One which has been passed down from proprietor to proprietor since before anyone can remember. She's a rusty old bugger, but if you look closely at her handle, you can just about make out an inscription. Brothers brave and true, live well, forgotten and content. A man who forsook wealth and fame, and chose the life of a humble tavern keeper. It's just a tale, of course, albeit a good one. As for the truth, who can say, friend? Who can say? He knew everyone's story, though he would never share his own. An optimist, he wanted to believe in the best in people. Sometimes that faith would be rewarded, other times betrayed. But he would listen, regardless, and he would hope. One day she's gonna bear me and it won't be an accident this time. What? Nah. I don't know what you mean. Visit Lanyat at Camp Cloudtop. Okay. Camp Cloudtop. I didn't realize we were gonna do like the whole... grand tour. Hi Rox, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello, thank you for the bunny check-in. This is one of those MSQ that will probably take a lot longer for me than you, even with yapping. Yeah, this is a side quest though, Neri. This is not main story. Unless? I mean, you could do it optionally. Hi Nekanura, welcome in. Oh no, Heaven's Ward has Ishgard Restoration. Technically, that's Shadowbringers. We're pushing it to Shadowbringers. We're not doing Ishgard Restoration until Shadowbringers. We're making that a future me problem. I remember this quest, it's already a long one. Oh boy.
Mistress Starbringer, I was but this moment thinking of you. I had hoped to speak with you at Sir Emmerich's investiture, but circumstances conspired to prevent me from attending. Mayhap you will allow me to say now what I could not say then. On behalf of House Halienart and all of Ishgard, I offer unto you my deepest and most humble thanks. You risked your life to stand against our sworn enemy and freed us from a millennium of torment. Though we can never hope to repay you, we will ever remember you and your deeds, that our children and their children's children might know the woman to whom they owe their lives.
No, please. Also cleared A4S mine earlier today. That's awesome, Sandra. Congrats. That's so good. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Nice work. Doing it release order, not expansion order. Yeah, so because the reason for that, the reasoning is, sometimes I will do it in a different order, but the Ishgard Restoration side quests are level 80. So it makes sense for me to wait until I've reached the level 80 MSQ before I go and do them. It'll be fine. Yeah, future Ath, how could you? Why am I like this? So I'll have to do Blue Mage as well. Oh no, Blue Mage is post Stormblood. Finally, really, after a 3-week break from Static. 3 weeks is a long break. I would find it hard to come back to that after so long.
I concede that the grand investiture would have been a more fitting occasion for such words, but I could not risk them being left unspoken. What brings you this way? As you can see, Camp Cloudtop remains much the same as it did during the war. Though we need no longer watch the skies for Dravanian outflyers, the Vanu have proven themselves similarly worthy of our attention.
Well, 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 look who it is.
I say, old girl, you have the most uncanny ability to appear whenever I least expect you.
If you call me old girl one more time, I swear to...
But enough about that. On a while. Yes, my lord. Ahem. Lady Lanyette, I am pleased to report that we succeeded in infiltrating Vundu territory and there observed the beastmen harvesting crystals at several different sites. Based on the volume of crystals acquired during our period of surveillance, I have prepared an estimate of how much time I believe it will take the Vundu to gather sufficient crystals for another summoning. I have also taken the liberty of drafting several proposals outlining how the Rose Knights might prevent such an eventuality, such as raiding these sites and securing their stores, as well as a detailed assessment of the risks involved should you choose to proceed.
Chin up, old girl. Fucking rude. Careful, my finger will slip. Damn, Onawa, that's some good work you did there, buddy.
By the Fury! I gathered you were clever, but I was not aware that you were capable of this. With respect, you are wasted on your master. Hard-working, full of potential. I think there is a place for you here with the Rose Knights, if you would have it.
She's gonna steal him from you, Amanalan.
That you would even consider taking me into your service is a tremendous honor, my lady. And were I free to do so, I should gladly accept. But I am pledged to another, as you well know.
Regrettable, but understandable. I take comfort in the fact that a youth of your talent and character will never want for opportunities. Aww.
Pledged to another, you rascal! I thought I saw you whispering in young Saulette's ear the other day. You certainly wasted no time wooing our newest maid.
Oh, that's not what he means by pledge to another, you daft sod.
There'll be no secrets between us. You must tell me everything. Where have you been sneaking off to together? What adventures you've been having? Every little detail. And don't you dare leave anything out.
Ooh, Rice! Hello! Hello. Welcome in. Game Duel! I know you were doing FF14 raiding earlier. How did that go? G'day, raiders. Welcome in. If you don't know who I am Atheria. I do every quest in Final Fantasy XIV, and I play other games. We're currently playing through Story of Seasons and Life is Strange at the moment. And Rice joins us on Tuesdays for our collab day. Hi Rice, how you doing? Hello. Great, I love being dog shit. Oh Rice, I'm so sorry, buddy. That's rough. That's rough. Oh no. You're playing Story of Seasons and Life is Strange? I am. Which Life is Strange are you on? I only just started, I've only played it for one stream. So we're only on the first, I'm playing the remastered one and it's like episode 1. But I'm being an absolute shithead. I had to swap to my evil model because of reasons. So because of choices that were being made. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But yeah, no, I really like it. You're a hater. Listen, alright, the game gave me a bully. The game gave me someone to hate. And then the game delivered to me a platter on which was the most well-crafted way to absolutely shit on this bully that I hate. It's one where you like drop paint on her and then take a photo. And I did that so fast. And the game's like, this choice is gonna have consequences. And yep, I'm okay with that. I am okay with these, whatever the consequences are, that's fine. I will live with those consequences. So yeah. And then I was just like using the time rewind for like the most useless shit. Like people would have a conversation with me and they call me dumb, so I'd rewind the conversation and then give them the answer that they just told me, and they'd be like, whoa, you're so smart. I'm like, yeah, I am. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, every single time. Whenever there was an opportunity to use the time rewind to be petty, I 100% took it. Every time. Without fail. At every opportunity. Anyone would, right? See, exactly, Hunter. Exactly. You know? I don't have time to be a hero. If I had superpowers, I'm not gonna be a hero. I'm not even gonna be a villain. That shit's too much work. Literally all I would use superpowers for is the most petty and mundane shit, like being right and winning competitions. That's it. That's all I need. I don't need more than that. Anyone would, but not every time. Why not? Why not every time? Why not every time? I'd use it to troll you on stream. That's rude. That's so rude. But thank you for the raid, Rice. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let me scroll up and see if I can find the... If you don't know a Rice Ball Wannabe and what she gets up to on her stream, Rice Ball Wannabe, a chill Aussie VTuber serving up variety gaming with a side of singing. They're all about those rice field vibes, treating their paddy workers right. Now, see, I know the context for that. Recently, they've been raiding in DSR Ultimate and playing Game Duel. Come join the fun and maybe even work in the rice field. Yeah, so Rice in Rice's channel, it's like the chatters are working in the rice field, and so if you're gonna lurk, it's like, oh, you're taking a break from working in the fields. What the fuck? No way. Oh. But thank you for the raid, Rice. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We're currently doing the side quest that you do after the first section of Post Heaven's Ward, where you go and retrace all your steps. So we get to see all of the NPCs again. Should call me a saint. Oh. But thank you for the raid, Rice. If you need to go take a break so that you can get some food, water, rest, please do. Please take care of yourself. I appreciate you sending your community over here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Taking everyone. And I feed you 3 meals. 3 meals in a lifetime, right?
I am sure he will not. In any event, you have jointly exceeded my expectations. I grant you leave to return to the city. Should the need arise, I shall call upon you again. Thank you, my lady. I believe we shall do as you suggest. Until we meet again, Mistress Starbringer.
Per day, woman. Oh.
Not so fast. The next airship isn't due for another hour. And we have so much to talk about. Au revoir. Au revoir.
For all the lady's disdain, it was an old, familiar dance. To her, Lord Amanalaine would always be the boy fumbling for a compliment. And perhaps there was comfort in that. A memory of home on the bleak frontier. Get some food, enjoy questing. Thanks, Rice. Thank you, thank you.
In all honesty, we could easily do without their assistance. And yet, I cannot deny that a part of me has come to look forward to their impromptu visits.
Oh my god, No. You deserve better than... Alright, listen here, Lenya. You deserve better than Lord Amanalaine, okay? You deserve better. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Okay, we're going to Falcon's Nest now. Are we talking to Red Bill? Whale. Redwold. Not Red Bill. Red Bill's from the raid, I think.
A thousand pardons, Mistress Starbringer. Had I known you were planning to pay us a visit, I would have seen that you received a proper reception. A feast, perhaps. Or at least a formal welcome with the men in full dress.
No, please. It's fine. Oh, the symbol is up. It looks really good.
You have more than earned it. One need only look to the pilgrims who come in their droves to pray before the relief to see the truth of that. Some abide in silence, while others shed tears. Not for sorrow, you understand, but for joy. Joy at being released from Nidhogg's torment. Sir Redwold, the shipment has been unloaded, and the quartermaster confirms that all supplies are accounted for. Mistress Starbringer, are you here on official business? A journey to remember and reflect. Much has changed since first we came here together. Since I abandoned you to follow the heretics' trail alone. Come, my lord, mayhap you recall the survivor whom you carried back to Falcon's Nest that day. Well, his wife but recently gave birth to their first child. Is that so? Well, mayhap I should pay him a visit. Though he would doubtless be honoured, my lord, you need not put yourself in such trouble. Your responsibilities as Count surely leave little enough time as it is. Think not on that. I am still me, and you are still you. Whatever our respective titles, I would speak to you as a friend. This preoccupation with position and power has sown no end of discord between our two houses, to the great detriment of our nation. 'Tis especially galling when one considers that much of what we have achieved was by virtue of our blood, and not our character. So call me Count, if you must, but know that I take no pride in it. Mayhap one day, when I have earned it, I will, but not today.
Wow. He's grown up a lot. Hi, Nix. You okay? Still himself, is he? An honorable man, mindful of tradition, he was loath to accept the assistance of a foreigner in exile. But when forced to confront bitter truths, he looked within and found himself wanting. Pride be damned, then, if it lead one astray. He would set aside his prejudices and join hands with this gifted outcast for the greater good of Ishgard. Humility and nobility are, regrettably, all too often at odds. He shall make a fine count. Visit the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. Such an obscenely long name for no reason. Is this where we were put on trial? it's got their banners of all the different houses up. Yeah, this is where we were put on trial. 2 foreign heretics against 2 knights of the heavens' ward. Under the watchful gaze of the Fury, they would fight, and the winner's claim would be proven true. It was the opening gambit of a greater game whose stakes would remain unknown for some time. Damn. Damn, that's rough. Up here.
Good day to you, miss. Halone's blessings be upon you.
This is where that kid got fallen. Oh no, this, or the vault, right? This is where we went into the vault. I thought that priest was involved. Look, we've just jumped into an ad break. I might just BRB for 2 seconds. I just wanted to check on my cat because she was yelling at me before. I'll be right back. I'll just be like a minute. I'm back. I'm back. She's fine. She's just sitting there. Always mad at me mad in the clips. Crazy coincidence. Yeah, that's crazy. These clips are either 1, Ath being mad, 2, Ath being thirsty. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. That's alright. Which, out of interest, which clip was it? which one? Mad thirsty? That does not narrow it down. And I feel like that means that I should... Was the frogs in FF9? Then you were thirsting over the night terror and date everything. Then Chocobo hot and cold. Then you thirsting over June. Mad horny, mad horny. Oh no. Oh no. That's fine. You know, no big deal. No big deal, really.
You are Mistress Starbringer, if I am not mistaken. We have met, though I am sure you do not remember. 'Twas a seeming lifetime ago, when you answered the Archbishop's summons. I often come here to reflect upon all that has come to pass, and when I saw you gazing at the Holy Vault, I thought perhaps that you had too. You turned our world upside down, everything we held dear, for change, for the truth. They say it had to be done, that His Grace sought godhood. If so, then perhaps it was the Fury's will that you prevail. But to say it, to believe it, I know that no man is without sin, but he was pious and humble, wholly devoted to the church and to his people. I knew him, miss, and he was a good man. Whatever else he may have been, I will remember him as a good man.
Okay. No Lulu. To walk the righteous path, to live for the sake of others, to rise to the highest station, yet remain powerless to bring an end to your people's suffering. What price salvation then? What sacrifice beyond reason? For uneasy lies the head that wears a crown. Hey, yo, is that why I'm so anxious? Visit Melwib in Limsa Laminsa. That's not Limsa Laminsa. Well, you never let go of it. Jim could testify to that. It's true. It is true. Pry it from my cold, dead fucking hands. I think we go through here to Melwib, right? He did at the end of Kaizo. Yeah, motherfucker. Brutally. Yeah, you're right.
Atheria, this is most unexpected. Do you have business with the Admiral?
Sure.
A journey of remembrance, you say? Well, far be it from me to deny you. Unannounced or not, I suspect the Admiral would be most displeased if she heard that I had turned you away.
The Admiral! Oh my god, Mummy Melwib! She's my second choice. Need something else to do. Getting tilted, yeah, that's fair. Have a break.
Thank the Navigator. I had resigned myself to another day spent listening to my advisors prattle on about the Beastman's latest movements. Come, Atheria, tell me of your adventures.
No, she's a Rogadin.
The Ishgardians sail in uncharted waters.
Oh, no, that's not a question.
The Ishgardians sail in uncharted waters. Though I hope these new reforms of theirs meet with no resistance. It would not be the first grand voyage to run afoul of reefs ere it properly began. But with Sir Emmerich at the helm, they may yet chart a course for generations to follow. Which is not to say our own doesn't need correcting. The Alliance has grown complacent. The bloody nose you gave us at the melee showed me that. Nor have I forgotten the lessons of the banquet. Rest assured, we will root out any further turncoats before the dagger is at our back. You have my word on that, and Lady Eugiddy's besides.
She had never been one to retreat, much less in the face of transparent theatrics. But this had been no ordinary battlefield. Its rules of engagement anything but clear. So she would watch, and she would learn, and, in time, she would act.
Never again, Atheria. Never again.
I like Melwib. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. How you doing today? Hello, hello. Okay, where to next? Higidi. Revenant's Toll. Femro. Yeah, Femro. Up here? Oh, Higidi.
Mistress Atheria, is aught amiss? I am both flattered and surprised that you should remember my small role in this tale, given the grandeur of your subsequent endeavors. Though I must confess to having derived some selfish pleasure from donning the garments of the shinobi once more. I am honored to have been able to assist in freeing General Raoban from his captivity. And I believe I speak for all of my countrymen when I say that we are most grateful to have been granted the opportunity to contribute to the restoration of the Scions. Much has changed, it is true, and much may never be as it once was. But in watching you and yours rise from the ashes and rebuild, I am reminded we must never give in to despair, for there is always something which may yet be saved.
Hope you're well. Have an amazing voice and range. Incredibly talented. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Doing the whole story again, though not every quest. Feel like I'm missing out on things. That's fair. I have played in the past, and I skipped through a lot of the main story because I was trying to rush to catch up to friends. So the reason I went back and decided to do every quest is because I really wanted to fully experience the story. So I hope you're enjoying the story, and you're playing through it again. I feel like it's nice replaying the story, especially if it's been a while too. But welcome in Gracelands. I appreciate you joining us. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna type paid chat. That was actually a very nice message. It was. Thank you. Thank you. Doing it slowly this time. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it's nice taking your time with it. I feel like it's definitely... It was valid, like, that I wanted to catch up to my friends so that I could play with them and what they were doing. But going through and doing the stories a lot slowly at my own pace is also really, really nice. And thank you, thank you. The paths we walk. Complete. Alright, tick that off my list. Quests. Now this is a side quest. Is this Chronicles of Light? Yes. Done. Okay, so there's 4 more in this series. I love this Lalafell just beating the food with the whisk. The oaths we swear. Prevention was ever better than a cure, as Higgity knows only too well.
Will you be traveling to Uldar next? If so, I would ask a favor of you. I have prepared a special unguent to aid in General Rauban's rehabilitation. Injuries such as his must be tended to daily, even long after they have healed. You need only deliver it to his man, Commander Swift. He will see that the Flame General receives it.
I hope we get to see Rauban. Oh, hang on.
Few shinobi have the fortitude and strength of will to return to the battlefield after suffering so grievous an injury. Not only do they struggle to adapt their techniques, but many complain of strange, inexplicable aches. Should General Rauban experience them, it is my hope that this unguent will help.
Oh, that's very thoughtful. Here's the money. Hello? Oh, yeah. You teleported into Arse Cheeks, Jesus. And for me, that's saying something, isn't it? There's no payment here.
Greetings, Captain Starbringer. What is it that you have there?
Doman Unguent. Containing a variety of ground herbs and natural oils, the recipe for this traditional medicine has been passed down for generations. I'm immune to your butt at this point. It's just scenery. Honestly, that's how I feel about it too.
Unguent? I was not aware the general required such stuff. And one of our Doman friends made this for him, did she? Very well. I shall be sure to pass it on. Actually, wait here. We have just this moment concluded a meeting, and I expect he would be glad to speak with you before returning to the palace.
Oh, we do get to see him. Yay! Here he is. Her ass is out. Yup, and? Yeah.
So, Commander Swift tells me that you came all this way to deliver unguent.
I don't even think I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Daily, she says. Well, mayhap it is best to be prudent. The gods alone know why you agreed to deliver it for her, though.
Unless you mean to favor me with that rematch I requested. Hi, Kataka. Welcome in. How you doing today? Hello, hello. I jest, lass. You are on a journey of reflection, are you not? Aye, Melwib said as much. And now you want to relive the moment you pulled me from the pit Ilbert left me in to rot. It shames me to think of it, that I was so blind to his hatred. Lolorito tells me that it was not always so, that Ilbert admitted to him he once believed that I would return to Alamigo at the head of an army. But years passed and I did nothing. For all my accomplishments, for all my wealth, power, and influence, I did naught but to better the plight of my people. Not for lack of trying, but Ilbert didn't know. He thought the bull of Alamigo had grown fat and complacent, that my story set a bad example for our countrymen. Rice Ball Raid, yeah, Katako. Thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it. Forget your homeland and chase the Uldan dream. A fine, impossible dream, which gave men the strength to endure their hardships and try to make new lives for themselves here. So the dream had to die. He would kill me, stir up the disillusioned, arm them at the monetarist's expense, and then... Forgive me. The Scions paid the price of my failings. The gods know I've no shortage of debts to repay, of vows to keep and duties to discharge. But mark me well, lass, there will be a reckoning. Mayhap not today, mayhap not tomorrow, but a reckoning there will be. Yeah, we're gonna get him! You're right! Woohoo! A refugee of a fallen nation, he had risen from the depths of poverty to claim a seat on the syndicate. Yet, for all his great deeds, one was left undone. And like sands through an hourglass, the years slipped away, taking with them an old friend's hope. That is kind of sad. God, I want to kill Lolorito so much. I hate Lolorito so bad. Visit Gorgagne Mills in Curthus Western Highlands. This is a long side quest series. It's only 5 quests, but it'll probably take us the whole stream. What happened out here? I know there's an old dude on a frozen lake. I got so much shit for where I put him on the tier list. Where did you put him on the tier list? I forgot. I might have intentionally forgotten. Did you put him in like S tier or something? The top? In Chef's Kiss. You put him in Chef's Kiss? What tier list? I can share. The VOD just went up, actually, this week. So, when we finished Realm Reborn... Sorry, this is the sound of me opening my browser. So, when we finished Realm Reborn, as a very special episode, I made a tier list. And then we reviewed other people's tier lists. Like we had a bunch of people submit them to Neri, and then I had to guess whose tier list was whose. Where's my... How do I get to... Oh, tabbed out. That's the thing. Public videos? That was an expensive stream for me. Oh yeah, Neri paid Gil for every person that I got correct. Mine wasn't in the video. I sent it after. It's in your FF chat somewhere. Yeah, I pulled it up on the stream at one point, I'm pretty sure. But that's the link to the VOD where we did the tier list. But yeah, I've got to do something for when we get into Heaven's Ward too. By the Fury! Oh, this is where we met up with... Is this... No. Is this where we met up with Iceheart? In the basement? I didn't think so. When we finish Heaven's Ward? Wait, you mean Stormblood? Oh, when we get to Stormblood. Finish Heaven's Ward, get to Stormblood. Yes, that. By the Fury! Is that you, Mistress Starbringer? Forgive me, but what reason could you possibly have for returning to this god's forsaken place? Mayhap it is fate which brings you here on this day of introspection and reflection. We are come to Gorgagne Mills to accept the surrender of a half-dozen heretics who once fought for the Lady Iceheart. If you are intending to visit the cellars, I would ask that you do nothing to unsettle them. Okay. Hi Cactuar, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Thank you for the bunny check-in. I appreciate that. These rumours of a general amnesty for Lady Iceheart's followers have caused no small amount of dissent in the ranks. 'Twas not so long ago that they were ambushing our convoys, after all. But if it is to be a choice between reconciliation and a return to violence, I choose reconciliation. Yeah, this is where we went into the cellars. What are those? When we have a rough day for Stormblood? Yeah. And I gotta think whether I want to do something similar or mix it up a little bit. Penitent Heretic. Wait! I know you! You were at the amphitheater with the Dragon Slayer! Hit me up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I suppose we owe you an apology. When you came to us seeking to parley, we were sure it was a scheme to lure out Our Lady. We were sure about a lot of things. When she first shared her revelation, when she told us that she was not Saint Shiva reborn, we assumed it was a test. For had we not prayed for salvation? Had she not descended to deliver us from evil? She replied that our prayers were but fuel for a fever dream, a construct born of desperation and denial. She was no saviour, she said. But when we marched upon Ishgard regardless, she pulled us from the brink of oblivion and implored us to find another way. And here we are, ready to lay down our arms at last. It's time. She considered you a friend. Had things been different, maybe we could have been friends too. Farewell. Aw. I'm not gonna cry today. Forsaken by gods and men, they found salvation in a revelation. They would take up arms against their own kind to set ancient wrongs to right. Cut out Ishgard's festering heart, and the war would be over. This they knew, believed with all their being, until their savior told them their efforts would be for naught. Ooh, that's rough, buddy. We believe you. Good, I'm glad. Oh, that's not the way out. Oh, down here. I'm glad you believe me. It's the truth. Whee! Nothing like laying on the bed in the snow. You know, the usual. The oaths we swear. Oh, this is where the dragon knights are. The dragon... The fanatics who are like, we have to kill the biggest, baddest dragon ever. Don't... No. 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 Hi, Pinternet Explorer. How you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a nice stream. I am, thank you. How are you today? Welcome in. Thanks for the clip, Neri. Thank you for the bunny check-in. You've got 2 little bunny friends now. They're besties. Thank you for collecting your fluffy little friend. I appreciate that. Oh, this guy's yelling.
Well, if it isn't the great warrior of light herself, she who slew the dread worm Nidhogg, bringing an end to 1,000 years of war, and my very livelihood.
Oops.
Well, go on then. Strike me down and finish the job. Stab me right in the heart. I'll even lend you my spear if you like. After all, I won't be bloody needing it.
Tell me true. For a moment, I had you fooled. Ye gods, as if I could hate the woman who rid us of Nidhogg. You know, he had me in the first half. When he first started, I was like, yeah, he's excited. And then he kept going, and I was like, he's not excited? I'm confused. I'm confused now.
Oh, and lest you worry, the business about me losing my livelihood couldn't possibly have been further from the truth. In point of fact, peace is proving surprisingly lucrative. As our nation's ties with Hraesvelgur's brood have grown stronger, and our interests in Dravania have begun to expand, we've seen a marked increase in the number of travelers on the road. Needless to say, said travelers require protection, which we are only too happy to provide. Granted, such work will not earn you a lordship like slaying a dragon might, but it pays well, and is far less prone to end in incineration, which seems a reasonable enough compromise, all things considered. As long as there are wars to fight, there will be those who take up arms not out of hatred, or even a sense of duty, but for want of better employment. When presented with an alternative, such individuals may gladly trade their swords for scythes, or, failing that, pledge them to a more worthy cause.
Yeah, dude, incineration is pretty bad. Yeah, incineration sounds like it would suck.
A pity I was not there with you on the steps of faith, to share in the honor and the glory of Nidhogg's defeat.
Yeah, real pity. Where were you, by the way? Where were you, by the way? Tail feather.
Something the matter, lass? Nath giving you trouble? A journey of remembrance, eh? Gods, it feels like only yesterday that Izael turned up in Tailfeather with you in tow. Back into our lives, and gone all too soon. Did I ever tell you how we found her? 5 years back. in a torpor, out in the forest, all by her lonesome. Aye, well, we weren't about to leave her there, so we carried her back here and tended to her till she woke up. I didn't know that. I didn't remember that. Didn't say a word for days, Azael. Just sat there and stared up at the sky, as if the ground held nothing for her. And it didn't, we learned, when she finally spoke.
Azael, my beloved, my beloved.
Now, you might think she's not one to smile, but if you'd seen her in those years that followed, then one day, all of a sudden, she says she's got a truth that must be shared. Up and leaves, for the gods know where, and that was the last we heard of her, for a time. Redemption's not beyond us, friends. Come and hear the truth. Come and hear the Lady Iceheart speak. And they did, from far and wide, or so the story went. Some said there was nothing in it, but I knew. I think, Atheria, that deep down, most folk want to do right by themselves and by others, and they try. Oh, how they try. And you do, certainly. And so did she.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. The legacies we leave. Master Champ would see you on your way.
Apologies. You came here to think on your own memories, not listen to mine. I take it the Natha next. Right then. If we're to do this properly, you'll need to gather up your incentives, same as before. In case you've forgotten, that's a basket of fresh Calum tree fruit, a good-sized jar of land trap nectar, and a dirty great cartload of young Nanka flesh. Ugh, come on, lass. Surely you can't be that bloody daft. You're more than welcome in their village already. Safe travels. Remind me, how did you manage to harvest the Calum tree fruit again? Oh, yes, the dragoon. Charming fellow, as I recall.
Charming, yes. Of course. Estinian. Charming, naturally. The only time Estinian has ever been called charming, and it's sarcasm, right? Oh. Poor Estinian. I don't really feel that bad for him. Not right now, anyway. Maybe he'll have a bit of a redemption like Alfie did.
Hunter of dragons and gods, I bid you welcome. What would you ask of me this eve? Once, we would have had no conception of what you speak. The one mind does not forget, but we do. It can be most distressing. To remember is not enough. One must strain and give words to memory and inscribe words upon parchment. This is the chronicler's calling. He wrote of how you came to Lothast Vath, and how you left to slay Ravana, and how the young hunter trained with the old hunter while you were away.
I like the Vath. Can't wait to do their society quests. Yeah, the Vath are cool. I think I've mostly done their society quests actually. I think I only have a little bit left to go. I'm sure at some point he's been charming, but he's got the bluntness of a pointy rock and the social grace of a scavenger. Fan favorite, though. I mean, that is pretty apt description, yes.
We shall treasure these memories, this history you have given us, and when new Vath join us, we shall share it with them as well.
Bound no longer to the will of the many, they were now free to walk their own path. Thus reborn, they would write the first chapter of a new history to be passed on to the future generations. And as their culture grew older and richer,
so too would their story. The ruby creature the young hunter commands. We wonder, is it delicious? We would never eat his, of course.
Is that the carbuncle? I think that's Alphino's carbuncle, right? When he's saying that the young hunter trained with the older, does that mean Alphino was training with Estinian while we were gone? Because Azael came with us. So it was just those two left behind. Vidofnir! Bet carbuncles taste like biting into celery. Airy, kind of wet, crunchy, but a little substance. Yeah, you know what? Airy, but kind of wet and crunchy is like... Yeah, like crunchy air. Like biting into an iceberg lettuce. It's just crunchy water. Friend of Azael, warrior of warriors, thou art ever welcome in Annex Shrine. What bringeth thee to us this day? There is much wisdom to be gained from looking to the past, to walk half-remembered paths, and mark anew their twists and turns. We too do this, though not through pilgrimage, nor less the written word beloved of thy historians. In song do we preserve the deeds of our lost, and chronicle the passing of the ages. Naught hath greater power to stir our hearts. 'Twas a dirge of profoundest sadness that roused Nidhogg's brood to action, a dirge which soundeth no more. Now a new song riseth to fill the void, one of hope rekindled, of war's end and peace's rebirth. I shall sing of thee and Azael ever after, that all may know and remember. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. In the chorus, the fallen could rise once more, for none are dead whose names yet echo in the heavens, and the song would not end until the last voice fell silent. Heroes and villains, sinners and saints, all would live again. We sing of Nidhogg, even now, not to praise him, but to speed his soul unto its rest, for even he is deserving of peace. Curl up, try not to cry a lot, yeah. I have a bad feeling that that's what's gonna happen. Call it foreshadowing. There's some of the lines that I read out, I can feel like it's not when your eyes get prickly when they're about to cry, but I can feel like the stinging a little bit in my eyes, and I'm like, no. We're not doing that. No. Put that back.
Well, yank my bomb and call me a molebat? I certainly wasn't expecting to see you today. Still calling yourself Atheria? Not that there's anything wrong with that, Cooper. Anyway, what are you doing here? Thank heavens for that. I was sure you were going to ask for help with yet another one of your exciting quests. But by all means, we'd love to pass the time reminiscing about the good old days. And when better than now, Kapoo? What with your friends visiting and all? Wait here, and I'll fetch them.
My friends? The Moogles from Gridania? Or Carney Center, maybe?
Full glad am I to see you again, Atheria. And in Mogholm of all places. Kapoo! It really is you! And just when we were about to leave.
Kuplo Cop. Pretty sure Kuplo Cop is one of the Moogles that you see in the opening scene in Gridania, if you choose Gridania as your starting city.
I think it is wonderful timing, this pilgrimage of yours. A final reflection upon the past, that you might face the future with eyes unclouded and a heart at peace. Few would deny that the events of recent days warrant such contemplation. When last we stood in this place, I dare say none among our number would have believed what was to follow, young Estinian least of all. Upon learning what befell him at Azizlar, I confess I thought him lost. But when Master Alphino told me of your great struggle and of his salvation, I was reminded of your talent for the impossible. If you ask me, he seemed altogether too stubborn to die. Though I suppose it is no small feat to evict a spite-filled worm once it has made its home in one's head. With Nidhogg's passing, the children of Ishgard and Dravania may at last look to the future. It is my hope, however, that they will not forget the deeds of history, nor the many thousands of lives lost in their conflict. For only through remembrance will they avoid the mistakes of the past. We thank you again for your hospitality, Chieftain Moglin, and pray that you will one day allow us to extend you the same courtesy. I wish you well on your journey, Atheria. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Until we meet again, Kapoo.
Even in the farthest reaches of distant, dangerous lands, one may chance upon a friendly face. Though given to mischief and largely unconcerned by the troubles of the outside world, they came to understand Ishgard's plight and agreed to lend their aid. Eventually, that is.
By all means, feel free to visit us again. If you like, we can even find some chores for you to do, for old times' sake.
No, you can keep your chores, Chief Moglin. We're good. We don't need to be doing any chores, thank you. Alright, next stop.
Who's gonna be waiting for us?
More Moogles? Or maybe a dragon? Oh no, it's just the campfire. Where we had camp with Estinian, Azael, and Alphino. I really like this. The crackling warmth of Alphino's campfire. The savoury waft of Azael's bubbling stew. The soft snoring of Moghan, asleep on the grass. A
cold wind blew that night as well. And on the morrow they mounted the steps and blew the horn. But having climbed to the summit, with hope in their hearts, they descended, dejected, weighed down by truths too grim to contemplate.
Are we gonna go see Hraesvelga? No, we're not. The Royal Promenade in Uldar? Oh, is this because, Nanamo Worker? Is this to see Nanamo? Surely we get to speak to Nanamo. We spoke to Melwib, Carney Senna, Rauban. Surely we get to speak to Nanamo as well. You there? Over here. Quickly. Yeah, it's Nanamo.
I should have known you would see through my disguise. But enough talk. We cannot linger here, lest the guards recognize their sultana.
Twilight over Thanalan. It's beautiful, isn't it?
As you may have deduced, I was taking the air outside the palace when I saw you standing there, staring off into space. Have you something on your mind? I understand completely. So much has happened. So much has changed. And all in so short a space of time. Even now, I struggle to make sense of it all. But one thing, at least, is abundantly clear. I owe you an immense debt of gratitude for all you have done on my behalf and on behalf of those whom I hold dear.
Aww. I'm not gonna cry.
After I awoke, Papa Shan told me everything. It was a lot to take in, but nothing could prepare me for what Lord Lolorito had to say. That ruthless, manipulative swine came before me and expressed regret for what had come to pass, and, thinking to make amends, offered all of Teleji Adeleji's assets, as well as half of his own personal fortune, to the crown. And I accepted. Long did I debate how best to use this wealth. There is no end to the troubles facing our nation, and no shortage of worthwhile causes. Yet none among our people have suffered more than the refugees, and it is they who shall be first to receive aid and succor. There is also the matter of the terrible wrongs committed against you and yours, for which I am in large part responsible. Nay, do not protest. It is the truth. Accordingly, I have set aside monies to aid in the Scions' rebuilding, if you would have them.
That would be most welcome, thank you, your grace. Mayhap it would be best if we did not. Oh. Take the money. I mean, it is Teleji Adeleji's money. Yeah, give it to me. That would be most welcome, thank you, your grace.
Pray do not thank me, after all you have suffered. And know that I do not think to atone for my mistakes with money. It is but a tool which I would see put to good use. Oh, listen to me. So much for enjoying a moment's respite outside the palace walls. It rather seems as if I have brought my responsibilities with me. I suppose I should return.
We're never seeing any of that. No, we aren't.
Lady Lilira! Lady Lilira! You must come home at once! Father is worried sick, you know. Ah, confound it! You lot, search this area. I know she came through here. Oh, on the other hand, it is essential that a ruler see firsthand how her subjects go about their daily lives. And I have not visited the market in weeks. 'Twould seem a shame to let this opportunity go to waste. Atheria, might I impose on you to have a brief yet cordial conversation with those Sultan Sworn? I leave the choice of subject matter up to you. Take care.
Lamel. That's kind of funny. Through here? Oh yeah, here he is. So, dude.
I beg your pardon, miss, but did you perchance see a young Lalafell noblewoman pass this way? Are you certain? Oh dear. Master Papashan said this might happen, but I never truly believed he was serious.
The triumphs we share. The Sultan Sworn elite sports a faintly troubled expression, as if straining to remember something important.
Wait! I know you! You're Atheria! Atheria Starbringer! What a stroke of luck! I can think of none better qualified to help us. You see, it is no mere noble woman that we seek. But Master Papashan was most explicit about the need for secrecy. Pray forget I mentioned it. We will find the lady on our own.
What cruel fate to lose her father as a child and be compelled to rule in his stead, and how the years had tempered her dreams and taught her sometimes brutality, the price of naivety. Though outwardly unscathed by her ordeal, it was a wiser and more wary Nanamo who reclaimed the throne. Aww. We get to visit Alianne. Oh god, where is she? Over here? There's so many quests.
There you are, Atheria. Higiri told me of your pilgrimage. I knew it was only a matter of time before you sought me out.
Oh, really? You think yourself all that, do you?
I too have been reflecting on the choices which shaped my path. When I took to the road with my grandfather, when I joined the Crystal Braves, when I tried and failed to warn you before the banquet, I had my suspicions about Wilred's death, that it was the work of a Garlean spy within our ranks. But I could not be sure who was involved, hence my desire to speak with you in private.
Oh. Yeah, because the reason we went out looking for her, we went out looking for her because she left a note at the... with, Momodi to go meet us somewhere. And we went there, but she was never there.
I thought long and hard about how to approach you without arousing suspicion.
Mayhap too long. Eventually, I decided to arrange a meeting through Mistress Momodi. Little did I know that bastard Lorientius had seen me do it. Shortly thereafter, the fourth received urgent summons. Needless to say, I had no choice but to answer.
and soon found myself at the mercy of Captain Ilberd's band of traitors. So the fourth got summoned by the traitors so that they could get basically rounded up. They confined me to the rising stones, along with others still loyal to the Scions. Riol, Ephemi, Argmus. Quite what they planned to do with us, I couldn't say. Mayhap they thought we would turn, given time. The fools. Lieutenant Yuyuhase bid the Third keep us under constant guard, but when Captain Ilberd moved to carry out General Raoban's execution, they were forced to withdraw all but a token force, which we took by surprise one night. And then it was over. One might argue that it turned out better than it had any right to, all things considered. Still, there are nights when I lie awake wondering if I had done things differently, if I had been more careful or more decisive, what then? But there is naught to be gained from thinking thus. We must count our blessings, must we not? We are still here, and most of what was broken can be rebuilt. You will see, Atheria. You will see. Hi Warrex, how you doing? Welcome in. G'day, g'day. Been a minute, how you doing? I'm doing well, thank you, thank you. How are you? For the freedom of all. It had begun with an oath, and ended with a betrayal, as the conspirators turned on their comrades for coin and country. The good and true were beaten and imprisoned, or else butchered where they stood. But even in their darkest moments, they never stopped believing that the dawn's light would shine again. Wow. Okay, next one. Sky Steel Manufacturing. Cool, we're really doing a round trip here, aren't we? Sky Steel. Haven't slept in 3 days because of insomnia. Oh my goodness. Maybe only about 3 hours. That's no good at all. I hope you can get some rest soon. That's really rough.
Why, hello there, Atheria. Fancy meeting you here. Wedge. Biggs.
Reminiscing about the glory days, eh?
That's rough,
Oi.
buddy.
That is rough. That is rough. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that. Reminiscing about the glory days, eh? Aye, we spent many a sleepless night hammering away in that corner of ours. How's your mana cutter holding up, by the way? Ah, that's good to hear. Not that I had any doubts. Like, our craftsmanship's second to none. Used to it when it happens, play games to pass the time. I think that's a good way to do it. Just like chill out, you know. Play some games, take your mind off things.
Quite right. It will take more than swirling winds and raging dragons to bring her down. And that, my friend, is an Ironworks' guarantee.
Speaking of which, on the back of the field test success, we've gone ahead and licensed the design for mass production. Soon, the Sky Steel Manufactory will be churning out mana cutters by the dozen. Which is why we're here today, as a matter of fact, to make sure their machinists don't bugger anything up.
Apparently adventurers have been queuing up to place an order, and even some sky pirates. Oh, just imagining the sea of clouds teeming with our creations fills me with a father's pride.
Right then, that's enough. patting ourselves on the back. We've got to make sure the cutters are off to snuff, or Jessie will never let us hear the end of it. From now till we finish, there'll be no more breaks, distractions, and not one wink asleep. Do you hear me?
Rude. Oh, can't chocobo.
Well, we'll leave you to it. Till next time, eh? Emperor Andreas, hello! It's good to see you again. Welcome in. Hello, hello. You're playing Final Fantasy X today? Awesome. Welcome, Raiders. If you don't know who I am Atheria. I'm just going to turn the background down a little bit because we're in the Skystone Manufactory, so it's very noisy. But welcome in, Raiders. I hope you're doing well. I am Atheria. I play every quest in Final Fantasy XIV. I am also playing through other games as well. We're doing Life is Strange and Story of Seasons at the moment as our two other main games. So welcome in. Hopefully something in here that's interesting for you. I enjoy sim games, indie games, all sorts of good stuff. But hi, Impa Andreas. Hello. How was your FF10 today? Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. As our introduction and update to what you've been getting up to, yo, check out this VTuber who's totally vibing with the Roman Empire aesthetic. They're all about that chill archaeologist life, but watch out. They might crash your wedding. From battling eldritch abominations to backseat gaming in Final Fantasy X, this aspiring VTuber is serving up some serious content. Don't sleep on their streams, fam. Welcome in. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you're doing well. Let me snooze that. We are doing it's a bit of like a cute around the grounds kind of side quest at the moment. So basically, we've finished a lot of the main story in Heaven's Ward, and now this side quest is taking us around to meet all the NPCs that were part of the main story and like core components and kind of reliving it, and then I guess kind of summarizing and seeing what's arisen out of all the tumultuous hardships that they went through. Oh. FF10 was a struggle. Meeting a scammer, asking to join. Whoa. Whoa, trying to scam you, damn. Hey yo, trade me your mithril armor. What is it? What's the RuneScape scam? Isn't it like you get the mithril trim or something? Isn't it like trade me your armor and I'll add a trim to it or something? I don't know. You can tell I didn't play RuneScape. Oh, I'm vaguely aware of that. But it's got that kind of vibe going. Well, you know what? It is good that you recognized it and you went, seems kind of sussy, not gonna lie. So, well done. Well done. We are, getting through this quest. It's quite a long quest line. So, I hope you enjoy. Hopefully FF10 gets better. If you're having a bit of a struggle getting through it, hopefully it gets better for you. But thank you for the raid. If you need to head off so you can get food, water, stretch, move around, please take care of yourself. I appreciate the raid. Thank you for sending your community over here today. You'll still probably farm up to pay it. Wait, what? Or is this a NPC character? I've not played FF10. I have not played FF10. You'll get that summon in no time? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Right. Okay. I see. I have a habit of taking things literally. So, my bad. It's an upcomer. Yeah, eventually we're going to play through all the Final Fantasy games. So I have played through FF7 the original and FF9. But eventually we'll do more. Alright. Despite the many hardships they had endured, or perhaps because of them, they greeted every new challenge with a smile. Their workshop,
their battlefield, their tools, their weapons. They invariably rose to the occasion, delivering ingenious solutions to seemingly insoluble problems.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's teleport out of this noisy place. And then I'm going to take a quick break because we've got an ad coming up in a couple of minutes. Let me fix this. There we go. Alright. I mean, we've got time to head over to the quest point before I take a break. So we'll do that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing the other Final Fantasy games. Really, I enjoyed 7, really enjoyed 9. So, who knows? Maybe another one will surpass FF9 for me. I don't know. I really enjoyed FF9. There was just something about it, hey. There's just something about it. I think it was like, even though it had a lot of heavy story parts, it still felt quite whimsical overall. It had a lot of high highs and a lot of low lows. 10 is my fave. Hoping you like it too. Awesome. If she says she loves A. Hi Hydra, how you doing? Hello, hello. Ah, this is where we met with Nidhogg. Nidhogg's domain. Hi Diaz, how you doing? Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. FF13? Yeah, I think a few people like FF13. What are we doing? We are doing this is the side quest series that you unlock after you finish the Heavensward story. The Heavensward first post story, where you do a little revisit and retrace your steps through all the story beats. It's really cool. I'm really enjoying it. I like this side quest. Anyway, I will be right back. While the ad runs, I'm just going to take a quick break, make another cup of tea. Now is a good time to get a snack, have some water, stretch, move around, get up from your chair, stand up for a little bit. It's good for you. We'll be right back very, very soon. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I have tea. I have tea. I made a honey tea. Stir it a little bit. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Get a bad rap, not unreasonably, but getting into them all the way, they're pretty good. Yeah. And like, I tend to go into games, a lot of games, with very low expectations. Which is one of the reasons why I don't, for the game redeems, I don't look into the game before I go into it. That being said, if you redeem a horror game, I will notice. I look into it enough to know it's not a horror game, alright? Because you're not allowed those. But I don't look into the game to like find out what the story is or what the gameplay style is or anything like that. Because I want to be completely surprised by it. I want to go in with zero expectations. Alright, so this is Nidhogg's domain. It's a sandstorm, so it's kind of obfuscated at the moment, so whoops. Through tempestuous winds, they carved a path, breaching the dead worm's sanctum, and there did they put him to the sword. Yet in the wake of hard-fought victory were secrets laid bare in a vision dark and disturbing. The legacy of the fathers, bequeathed to their sons and passed down through the generations. Old blood enduring in the new, the mark of original sin. FF13 1 only really get good if you 100% it, which technically is a failure of a game. Yeah, I agree. Because most people won't do that. So, especially if they're not enjoying it. Okay. So we gotta go talk to Hilda. Down in the broom. This way. Trying to remember what Hilda sounds like.
And there she is.
Nope, that's not it.
And there she is, at last. Gilbrelont said you were wandering all over reminiscing about days gone by. Seems a bit soon, if you ask me. It's not like I don't understand, though. Some days I'll be walking through the broom, same as normal, and it'll hit me all of a sudden just how much has changed for us. Though now it's a bit different from what you've been through.
Puts me in me mind of the first time I saw her and her friends up near the Atheria, being shown around by that houseful Tom man. I think I'll call it now before I'm here all night. No worries, Hunter. Good night. I hope you have a good rest. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hi, Nix. Hello. You gonna say good night?
Oh, you never told me you'd met before.
I'm in on FF. Oh, right. Gotcha. Doing minigames. Right. Right. Yes. I take things literally. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay. With Nix, I saw you were literally just about to be naughty, and I got the spidey sense that you were about to do something. What are you doing? Yeah, that's what I thought. Literally, she's probably like, Mum, why you got eyes in the back of your head? Because I literally, she was behind me and I went, and I spun around to check and she was just about to be naughty. She's upset because she didn't get a snack when I went to make myself a cup of tea. It weren't so much as meeting as a heckling, to be honest. When I heard their guide warning them off paying a visit to the broom, it stuck in my craw. And you've got to admit that Master Alphino's the spitting image of a snotty little lordling. A little lordling that went on to fight 2 knights of the Evans Ward with Atheria here in a trial by combat. Not to mention helping retake the vault from the True Brothers. Fury have mercy. It feels like a bleeding lifetime ago, don't it? Course it was. What we've got now is nothing like what came before. It's a bleeding rebirth is what it is. Cold comfort to the folk who died getting us here. Still, this peace is ours, and we owe it to ourselves to make the most of it. Meaning we've got to work twice as hard to make the broom a better place. And no more harassing blue bloods neither. Aye, aye. A world apart from the opulence of the pillars, they had toiled, shrouded in the haze of the broom. Sentenced to a life of hardship by birth, they dreamed of revolution as children dream of fairies. Then one came and went, and they suddenly found themselves with a seat at the table. Kind of cute. I know you got Sir Charibert in the end, but I have to admit, I'm still a little bitter that it wasn't me. Gave me a reason to practice my marksmanship, though. Visit Lonu Vanu at Oxundu? Okay. Oxundu's next. You know, I thought we were gonna be like, oh yeah, we'll do these side quests, do maybe one full like job quest line, clear a couple of random side quests. But I think the whole stream is gonna be these. What are we on? We're on the triumphs we share. Okay, we're on the second last one. There's one more after this one though. Ho! Clouds part, and let shine brilliant sun upon Lonu Vanu. Great Netherling warrior returns to Okzundu, and on pilgrimage of remembrance. Well, well, know that we will always be grateful to you for our victory over the ravenous wight. No longer need we fear for the safety of our smallest islands. But Lonu Vanu is not one to forget Netherlings' first coming. When she saves us from certain death at the hands of the Black Ones, distant memory though it is. Yes, her many deeds are the stuff of legends. We shall remember the stories and the hero's name, Atheria Starbringer. For they are worthy of celebration, now and ever after. An earnest, good-natured people, they had borne witness to the rage of their beloved god's twisted manifestation, and proclaimed it to be false. By the grace of kind travellers were they duly delivered from its wrath, the mad god's death signalling the birth of a new hero. If it pleases Netherling, you are welcome to partake of fresh Wamarakampe before parting. Tender, supple flesh gives way to sticky... No. Then as raging typhoon strips fields bare, Lonu Vanu shall devour all. Oh, that's so funny. Oh. Visit Ymitra in Gridania. This was when we rescued Ishtola. So that is near the waterfall. Hi Scry, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the bunny check-in. I appreciate that. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. 77 bunnies. 7. Ymitra. Did I put my... I didn't realize I put my... Oh. Good number. Needs an extra 7, doesn't it?
Well met, Atheria. What brings you here this night? Indeed. Though it seems an age, it was not all that long ago that we rescued Stola from the live stream.
If only to let you know who your most faithful viewers are. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh. I hope you're doing well, Scry.
How quickly we begin to forget even those memories most precious to us. In my defense, I might add that I had rarely missed an opportunity to make new memories with my sister in the days since her return. Our conversation...
An MSQ redeem! An MSQ redeem! I am now. Scry, thank you for the MSQ redeem. I'll finish this conversation and then we'll go do the MSQ. Diabolical. Diabolical. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Our conversations are largely on matters of scientific and professional concern. Ancient allag technologies, primals, Asians, and so forth. She has an insatiable thirst for knowledge, as you know. Yet, while I understand her desire not to burden those around her with her troubles, and to carry on as she did before, I do worry that her willingness to manipulate her own ether to compensate for the loss of her sight may have dire repercussions. She never told you then? But of course not. 'Twould rather have defeated the purpose. You should know that the technique she employs places a tremendous strain on her body. She is, of course, well aware of her limits, and more than willing to ignore them should she deem it necessary. I pray you see that she does not. Hi Jace, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the bunny check-in. Hello, hello. Regrettably, she is wont to ignore my advice when it does not suit her. Yet, given your shared experiences, mayhap she will be more willing to heed your warnings. Her sister was under no illusions as to the dangers of the life she had chosen. Should the worst come to the worst, Ishtola would do what needed to be done, pay any price, make any sacrifice, and that without hesitation. She was a woman of conviction, deserving of respect and admiration, and no small amount of worry. Alright, off we go to do the MSQ. This main story quest has been sponsored by Scry. Thank you for redeeming MSQ. Must have missed her. Sorry, Spencer. I'm high. I'm a fast little bunny. Hop, hop, hop. Sorry. Level 60. So, main scenario quest. Where are we up to? Well, we've just met back up with Papalimo and Ida. We found out that they've been operating as part of the Alamegan Resistance. Why don't I believe the thank you? No, it's fine. No, I'm happy to do the main scenario quest. We were kind of doing... Look, the side quest we were doing was kind of like main scenario adjacent. So I feel like we're already in the vibe of it. But yeah, and we met up with the fake Griffin, the Griffin who suddenly and mysteriously appeared very recently out of thin air and is very passionate and evokes a strong encouragement for people to come and follow him. And there were concerns because the Griffin arranged for crystals to be delivered to the Amalja in exchange for... What did they exchange it for? I don't remember what they exchanged it for. But they basically gave crystals to the Amalja so that the Amalja could summon Ifrit. So, bad news bears. Faith? Yeah, he does instill a lot of faith in the people. So now we have to deal with the consequences of old mate's actions. And ideally stop the Amalja from summoning Ifrit before it's too late. Maybe it was just the discordance that Ifrit would bring? There was a reason. I can't remember what the reason was. I've forgotten. Money, maybe? I don't know. One life for one world. Alphino would keep moving forward. If we take the Griffin's double at his word, then the crystals are now somewhere within Zaharak, ready to be put to use by the Amaljar. We must apprise Alizé of all we have learned. I will join you both in Little Alamigo after I have changed.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had to dress down. We had to get in disguise. Oh, can't go up and over. Oh, Thancred's here. What fucking time do you call this, Thancred?
Ah, that's much better. A subterfuge was never my strong suit. You are prepared for battle, then?
Kept you waiting, eh? My apologies.
Now that Thancred has finally arrived, mayhap you could share your latest findings. You mean to tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, Ida and Papalimo were here all along? Well, Ishtola will be relieved. And also angry. Mainly angry, I should think.
Hi, Koopa Catnip, welcome in. And Ara Ara redeem.
Hara hara.
Hello, hello, how you doing? Welcome, welcome.
As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Amal Jar. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit even as we speak. We must make for Zaharak without delay. Agreed. If there is naught else to discuss, let us depart at once.
Eh? Who's this? Masked man. He's with the Warriors of Darkness.
And so they go forth, in accordance with the Griffin's plan.
It's a setup! It's a trap! It's a trap!
The players gather to assume their marks on a stage wreathed in flame. Ere long, the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am the author, gods forgive me, shall at last be performed. Naught else remaineth, save to stand at the ready, and pray that the chance is seized, for never shall we know its like again.
What are you up to?
All seems calm here. Is it possible that we've been deceived?
It is, yes.
You'd think there would be more obvious signs that something was afoot. But if anything, the place seems quieter than I remember it. I have a bad feeling about this.
Uh-oh. Time to hit things. Time to hit stuff. Do we want to do it as a Dragoon? Yeah, I mean, Dragoon's like my lowest level thing at the moment, so...
I confess, I expected a warmer greeting. But we must not jump to conclusions. Not until we have braved the Bowl of Embers. We must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you would make any final preparations, pray do so now. I shall await your signal.
Upon proceeding to the Bowl of Embers, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Alright, I'm going to turn off the MSQ redeem. I don't know how long this one's going to go for. I'll turn it off for now. There we go. Several cutscenes will play in their entirety. Suspicious. Yeah, I've learnt from past mistakes. Duty calls. Commence battle for one life, for one world. Have you picked up the Stormblood classes yet? They start 10 levels lower, if I remember. Yes, they do. So I will pick them up. What I'm thinking of. We finish the Heaven's Ward stuff. I'll pick up the class. Right? I'll pick up whatever class I'm gonna do. We'll have our celebration stream for moving out of Heaven's Ward into Stormblood, and I'll do some leveling roulettes maybe, and then when we're ready to do the first Stormblood quest, hopefully, I will have leveled it up to 60? Yeah, 60. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well today. Value for money. Yeah, you're getting some value for money on this one, that's for sure.
This isn't right. The Emulger would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Sorry, I'll turn it up. Oh.
Not willingly, no.
The warriors of darkness are here.
Ah, the saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
By the 12, will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god.
Don't they have a 5th party member? Don't they have like 2 tanks or something? Where's the other guy? The birth of... hold on. Sorry, I was distracted. Hastening the birth of a new god. That's... Isn't Ascians trying to get the beastmen to worship Zodiac? Their god? I love his voice actor, not just because I love skins. The other guy's off screen. Right, gotcha. The road tank. Yeah, the road tank.
It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it.
It's all a bit much, isn't it?
But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? Hello? Hi? No thank you? I'd like to opt out of this.
One life for one world. A fair exchange! Wouldn't you agree?
As the one life that you're proposing to take, no. No, I don't think that does seem very fair. Also, that would technically not be, like, within balance. You know, if you need, like, light and dark, or life and death. Like, if you think about the idea of life and death, right? Isn't it supposed to be in balance? Where, you know, a soul comes forward from the ethereal sea, they live their life, and then they return to the ethereal sea, and then they come, you know, that soul, or whatever, the ether comes back as a new life. You know, one person for a world, like, the scales aren't balanced. That's not very balanced. No, you're doing jobs that come with each X-Pack, but are you doing races, or will you stay bunny throughout? I will stay bunny throughout, yeah. Yes, bunny forever. Bunny forever. I love the buns. I don't know, buddy, you've killed a lot of people. I have, it's true, but that didn't count. That was different because I did that. That's totally different. We're not talking about me right now. Well, we are, but like not me killing people. We're talking about him killing people. Completely different. Oh, there he is. Get wrecked.
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
You don't need to apologize for being quiet. I'm glad you're enjoying. I'm glad you're enjoying. No, I'm, you know, very, very encouraging and supportive of people who lurk and all that sort of stuff. I'm just glad you're enjoying, and I appreciate you being here. Do as I say, not as I do. Exactly, Hydra. See? Hydra gets it. Hydra gets it. No worries, she yaps enough for everyone. Wow.
Carbuncle! Defend me!
Carbuncle! Got him.
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Wow. Kind of rude, honestly. Ooh.
Alizé!
Tasty arrow. Num 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 num. Get yourself together, Alizé.
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was.
Let's go! Yes! Yes, Alizé!
My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Yes! Oh my god, she's a badass. Let's go. What? Yo! That's sick! That's so cool!
As Eorzea's blade of light once stood by my side, now I shall stand at hers and defend this realm with all my might.
Oh my god, I love that for her! That's so cool! That's so badass! Hi, Smoothie, welcome in. Hello, hello, best girl. Yes! Oh, that's so cool! How you doing today? This line is diff because you did coils. Oh, so she says as the blade of light once stood by my side, so will I stand at hers. Is that because I did coils with her? As they finally getting much needed screen time. Yes! Hi Evan, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Best reveal ever. She's got such a crush. She's so cool. Oh, you're going down. Time to play a job that I don't know very well. We've come too far. Sacrificed too much to stop now. Sorry, I'll turn it down again. You think you are the only ones who know sorrow? Oh, what are these guys doing? Stop that. Can I break that?
You shall fall soon enough.
There's no escape!
Oh, okay, he's invulnerable. Gotcha. If I could read. Oof. I did not escape that. No, no! We will not be denied so easily. Huh? Excuse me?
Is this the power of the echo?
Wondering who has plot armor? Yeah. Did I? Wait, what? Failed this duty 4 times due to something you'll find out? Okay. Half of the course for first time through? Yeah, that's fair. You do end up figuring it out as you play, right? Do I have to kill like the others first, maybe? Oh no, they're back again.
Again they rise! Have these warriors no limits?
No more games.
God damn it! I can't break free!
It ends now.
Woo! Suck eggs!
What?
The chains!
He betrayed them.
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He's a double agent. Healers first, range, then melee. Okay. Thank you, Dovin. Welcome in, by the way, as well. I hope you're doing well.
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart.
Oriange.
But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Oriange!
That's very dramatic, Oriange.
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
No way! That's crazy! I think we had suspicions, right? Damn. Look, I'm glad he's on our side. I will say. It was uncharacteristic of him to betray us. That seemed like a pretty dog move after, like, the whole Moonbreeder thing, you know?
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
She's like, you are on our side, right? Like definitely? This time, for sure. He's a bigger picture kind of guy. Yeah, he's the puppet master pulling the strings.
Thou mayest, my lady.
I hadn't twigged it was Onji. I did because of the way that he speaks, and also he made reference to Moonbreeder, I think, in one of the previous cutscenes that we had. Smug little smile. Yeah, that bastard. That bastard. What are you gonna do? What fancy thing are you gonna do, Orionje?
By thy leave.
Also that he was an Ellison. Yes, yes, and he had his tattoo covered with his face mask.
Even odds then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop!
Oh, yeah? You reckon?
Understood.
Mages of Darkness.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance.
Okay, one chance. You've only got one shot. After Ishgard, I was just not surprised. An Ascian acolyte would speak forsoothly. True. Reasonable.
Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell.
Okay.
I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them.
So, channel ether to her. Ching. So, Alizé is going to be the main character now, guys.
Make ready! They come!
Alright, what do you want me to do? Do I, like, attack her?
I must have more ether.
No? Oh, okay, Alpha. Okay, we take it in turns. We take it in turns. Oh, here, Battle of Blade of Light.
The ether! Oh, it's not enough!
More! Hey, no, I don't think so. Ow. Ether, nom 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 nom. Onto her blade. Alright, Orionji's got it under control, it's fine. Oh! Oh, it hurts! What the fuck? Hey.
Just a little more.
Jeroen? Who's Jeroen? Which one of y'all is Jeroen? This guy?
Hurry up, neighbor!
This one now? That was the red mage keys? Yeah. It is. Yeah. Hunt the Lala. Get that Lala out of here. Sorry, I'll turn it down again. Oh shit, the light. Hey, can you fuck off, please? Oh, he doesn't stun. Shit. Hey, fuck off! I'm busy! That's it, we've got them! Hell yeah.
'Tis done. With this blade, I banish the darkness.
No. Not like this.
Yeah! But the Lala? Oh, it's because they were the healer. That's why. The Lala was the healer.
Alize, are you hurt?
Yeah, for some reason I thought she was just like a black mage or something. I forgot she was a healer. Made that probably harder for myself, but it is what it is. This bit sucks on controller because you have to target Alize, but you also have to flick through 5 people before her. That's annoying. Yeah, that time frame was tight.
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
Good job, Alize. Great work. You're a boss bitch now.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished.
Oh no, they're gonna regen again. Fuck off.
Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
With the Asians, right? Uber? Yeah.
Crystals? You mean, like the Asians?
Just so. As the Asians flee unto the rift twixt plains with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Oh. The way his mouth drops
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Asians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
That's the only person I've seen play on controller with a mouse and keyboard layout, or it's a lie and the model is like a little brother with a dead battery controller. I don't know what you mean. Hoobst. Hoobst. It's a lie. No, everything's above board here. I would know. I'm non-Atheria Hoomstbringer, and I'm here to certify that everything here is above board, and there's nothing for you to look too deeply into. That's it. That's just wanted to bring you that message.
How very glib.
Oh, hi guys, I'm back. Hey. Hey. Sus. What? No, everything's cool. Everything's fine. Everything's just dandy.
Wait! Such methods as the Asians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
They're dead. They're not real. They're not real.
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives.
They're dead.
We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light.
Also, can I just address the fact that he's like, at last now you see, despite never at any point disclosing any of this information and acting like we were supposed to be aware of it this whole time. They're not real like I'm real at. Once you stop believing in me, I too will disappear. No! Yeah. What's up with that? That was kind of some bullshit, honestly. He's gaslighting me.
But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders, and bid us fight for all that was good and right.
Maybe he meant that we see he only has one shot, maybe? Well, I know he's been trying to say that they're, you know, trying to save their world, but... So these guys became warriors of light. Cool story, bro.
We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence.
Skill issue. Skill issue, yeah, there we go.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We cannot, we will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I don't know, I feel like you've done enough. I feel like you've done enough, haven't you? Aren't you just gonna make it worse? If you do a rejoining, like if you... What? Because... Is that what they're trying to do, right? Is rejoin to save their world so that people can be reborn? Is that it? Because isn't... For like one life for one world. Asians played them. Yeah, the Asians play everyone. He did it. He said the line. He said the line! I actually feel for him when he says they did everything right and it didn't matter. Yeah, that is... Look. That is fucked up. Don't get me wrong. I understand that, you know, he feels some kind of way. And so fair and valid. You know. I can't imagine the guilt that he would be living with. That he tried to save everyone and instead killed them all. You know, that doesn't seem very fair, right? Nix, what are you doing? Hi, can I help you? You're being naughty. Hello, you want to come say hi? Come on. Yeah, hi. Come say hi. I've got a cat. I have a cat. She's pretty quiet when I pick pick her up though. I don't know if she'll say anything. You gonna say hi? You say hi? She's like, it's getting late. Where's my snack? Here to cause trouble. She's starting to be a troublemaker, but I played with her for so long earlier, didn't I? You was running around for ages. You was running around for like half an hour. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Alright. I'll put you down. There you go. Not on my desk. You're not getting on my desk. Yes? Okay, you want to eat the bug. Alright, yes, you can eat the bug. Okay. Alright, did you get it? You lost it. Okay. Lost the bug. Alright, sit on my lap. There you go. There you go.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
So we can't actually kill them because they're already dead. We would have to banish them like we banished the Asians.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
Gonna make a bleed of darkness. Can you kill zombies or vampires? I don't know. In a very specialized way, I guess. Nyx is watching with great interest. Nyx is my cat. Oh, where are you going? What are you doing?
To have known the depths of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle.
Orion, Jay, what are you doing? Whatever you're gonna do it now.
Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to move forward closer? There you go. Now you can rest your head on my desk, you silly cat. Where did you pull that out from? Not important. My crystal's gonna be their crystal?
What is this place?
Isn't this where the mummy crystal is? My warrior of light is stronger than your warrior of light.
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It's non-filia.
It can't
It's
be.
minfiliant. Jose, it's where you meet the warrior of light's mom. Yeah. Oh, thank rude buddy. I'm so sorry.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light.
Hell yeah.
In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
Minfilia.
Hi, Ketchy. How you doing? It's good to see you. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Just finished this quest earlier today. Very nice. Very nice. Still can't believe he's just wearing a t-shirt under that magnificent coat, right?
Blessed children of the First, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute.
You're not getting onto my desk, Nix. You can leave if you want. You don't have to stay on my lap. I'll keep patting you if you stay here, but you don't have to stay. But you're not going onto my desk, please. Yeah, you can swish your tail around grumpily all you like. It's not happening.
I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
What? Brother. Literally, she's here to solve your problem and now you're gonna complain about it? Bro, you were about ready to kill to solve your problem moments ago and now someone's like, yeah, I'll come fix it. He's like, oh, fuck off. No, fuck you. No, you're lying. Why are you always lying? Like I said, he's sort of a fool. He is. Yeah. To be fair, he prayed a lot. Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. Hey, Ard, but maybe chill a little in front of Mom. Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? What was that about?
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Hydaelyn. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light.
And with Neri, they could have all stayed alive. Look, sure, fine. I get it. I get he's mad. But she's also here giving him a solution and he tried to kill her. Like, yeah, be mad. Sure. But killing her is not the option. Hubby's not having a good day. He's making some terrible choices today. What are you doing, Nix? If you want down, stop trying to liquid off my lap. Just jump down like a normal cat. Why can't you be normal?
Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here.
Oh, because you want to go on my desk.
It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
Sorry, my cat is being a pain in the bum, aren't you? A pain in the bum. Alright, come here. I'm gonna put you out. Sorry, I just have to put her out of my room. One sec. Give me a sec, guys. And Abrek's playing anyway, so... Come on. Very cute. Yes, you're very, very cute. And very mischievous. Very I have to play with her after stream. He trusted the fucking Asians, who looks at them in all black robes and creepy masks and goes, yeah, they seem trustworthy, right? Okay, in fairness, I will say that if he was praying to Hydaelyn or whatever the whole time, I could see why, if someone came with a different option, you'd be like, yeah, I'll take that option because it's the only option I have. So I can see that. But then when he gets a better option, he's like, nah, still fuck you though. Like, like, I don't want your option anymore. It's like, and you think your option's better? So nice seeing Minfilia again. She's cool. I think I like this outfit better, to be honest. She's like, sorry, I have to play chess with Zodiac. Thank you for being a good knight. Yeah. I was kind of like, well, the Zodiac has his followers, and I have to have my followers as well. It is, you know what though? I tell you what, one good thing that comes out of this. Thancred gets to say goodbye. I'm really glad that Thancred gets to see Minfilia again. Just to say goodbye. Cause like, I felt for him. Like, that was pretty rough, where we go away and we come back and we're like, oh yeah, sorry Thancred, Minfilia's gone, by the way. Rip Bozo. R.I.P. and all that. So I'm glad Thancred gets his moment with Minfilia. Even if everyone else is here too.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Hydaelyn had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Asians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark.
He really has been the puppet master this whole time.
Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
So Minfilia's got to go there forever now?
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
To save another world, Alphino. It's bigger than her. One life, one world. You know? I mean, it's not my life, so I don't have any complaints anymore. High and thither are good words. Indeed they are. They are not used enough, in my opinion.
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone then?
Oh, Thancred.
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be.
I'm not gonna cry. Oh my god. Stop. I'm not gonna cry.
Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Well, oops, I did it again. It's okay, I have not cried yet. I have not cried yet. We're still dry eyes here. It's okay. I still got the dry eyes. And I've been fighting back tears all through the previous side quest we were doing too.
Long have I watched you from Heidel's side, watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Tupsimati. Isn't this what we used to banish La Habrea? And it broke the crystal or something?
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Grandpa's staff. Grandpa's staff! Staff of Luce. I love that the Mikoti is just like, oh. Best grandpa, yeah. Oh, it was Nebrails.
Hear me,
Nerdbrails.
servant of Heidelin. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor.
Okay, yeah, Tupsimati was used to help kill Nebrails and Louisoix to kick Bahamut's ass.
Take us with you. Take us home.
Bye. Bye, bitch.
We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
Fine.
Tis a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
I'll hold you to that. I don't fucking forget. Memory of an elephant. Is she gonna say bye-bye to Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
Thank you, Lemmy, for everything.
Alright, it got me right at the end. Alright. Alright, you win! I cried! I cried! Fine! Whatever! Whatever! Fine! Not even a big deal. Oh. Damn. That was sad. My glasses are fogging up again. GG Scry. Oh. Fucking got me. Got me. Alright, I can see again.
That's rough, buddy.
It is. Hi, Cake. How you doing? Thanks for the bunny check-in. Hello, hello. Yo, Cake, you're nearly at 200. 200 little bunnies. Very nice, very nice. Thanks for the pets. Thank you. Thanks, Hunter. We all can't be stone cold Englishmen. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh. I will raise an army of bunnies. Yes! Take over the world! A fluffle of soldiers. Yo, I love that. I love that as a plural. A fluffle? I've cried more on stream than this bunny. Damn. I don't know, I'm getting up there. Thancred doesn't have anything to say.
Speak thy mind. I do not expect thy forgiveness.
Fluffle is the name for a group of bunnies. Is that actually true? Is that real? A fluffle? A delightful and widely accepted term? Especially for a group of domestic rabbits. It doesn't sound real, but it is. That's so good. That's so cool. I love that. That's awesome.
Though things did not unfold as, perhaps... I mean to say, I truly believe that she... Forgive me. I should not have spoken. It is not my place.
Aww. Well, I'm adopting rabbits in my cult. I mean, fun. Fun. Good game, Mats. Bye, Scry. Have a good one. Hope you have a good rest. Thanks for hanging out today.
It would seem we are in southern Thanalan again. Min Philly is doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed her on her way. And the Warriors of Darkness, too. I cannot help but wonder, what awaits those wayward souls? If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then, in returning to the first, would they not?
Yes.
But mayhap that was their wish.
They wanted to go home, Alfie. They wanted to go home. Alright. Thank you, Scry, for sponsoring that MSQ quest. I appreciate that. Thank you for the MSQ redeem. Alright, I'm gonna tick it off. One life for one world. Okay, now we are gonna continue on with our side quest that we were doing earlier. Yeah? Idleshire. Oh, excuse me. Getting eepy. So, this side quest is part of a series of side quests where we retrace our steps from the main scenario earlier in Heavensward.
Why must governing Great Gobby Nation be so difficult? Like herding curls. Stupid curls, with muchly differing views on glorious nation's future direction.
Slowfix is not having a good time.
Yes. Yes, Slowfix knows he is letting emotions run wild. Uplander is welcome voice of reason. Not like when Uplanders first returned to Idleshire, yes? So much venom in that one's tongue flaps, calling Gobby flock thieves. But Slowfix saw way to mutual understanding. Citizenship in society first step in strengthening communal ties gives all vested interest in continued prosperity of egalitarian utopia.
Alright. So, we've got one more quest in this series. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna commit. Oh. For the final objective of this quest, you will receive no guidance from the journal or the duty list. You will need to read the text carefully and decipher the clues to determine your next course of action. Okay, we'll start it, and I won't promise that we'll finish it tonight. The burdens we bear. Slowfix is a goblin beset by troubles, great and small.
And now Slowfix bids Uplander fulfill civic duty as citizen of Idleshire, with handlanding of great import. In cave south of settlement lives Old Crone, wielder of powerful magics used to crafty make frogmen that chase away curious gobbies. Uplander has made busy deals with Old Crone, yes?
That's Matoya.
Then Uplander can appeal to Crone's better nature and make her call off frogmen harriers.
Okay.
Gobby Flock does not go looking for trouble. Trouble comes looking for Gobby Flock. Honest.
Honest. Yeah, sure, buddy. Oh, okay. So we get told where to go now, but it's the whatever the last step is. Whee! Yeah, you're a learned sage now, Cake. So Jim was a guest on Silas's stream today, where they did a presentation. Well, they did a couple of presentations on different topics. They tricked us into learning. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Jim tried to teach me about technology, but I can't read, so joke's on him. How dare they? Exactly. Exactly. I got tricked. Reading is for nerds. Yeah. And tricks are for kids. Hi, Matoya.
Well, this is a pleasant surprise. I'm well aware that you're only here because you want something, but at least you didn't bring your little friends. So, out with it.
So the small teapots that got censored, yeah. And he did a talk about microphones as well, but I was working at that point, so I couldn't really pay attention.
Oh, is that what the goblins told you? That my servants were attacking their poor, defenseless scouts without the slightest provocation? Ha! The little buggers were trying to eat them. They're lucky I didn't have my Paroccos return the favor. But you can tell them from me that if they try it again, I will personally feed them to my servants, one limb at a time. I do hope you didn't come all this way just to play errand girl for those dirty little scroungers. Aren't you a bit young to be going on grand journeys of reflection? You haven't lived long enough to have so many regrets. The same goes for that boy, complaining that things hadn't unfolded as he dreamed they would. It makes no difference what should have happened to Minfilia. What matters is what did happen. The past is the past, and no amount of wishing you'd done things differently will make it so. You make your choices, and you do what needs to be done. That's it. That's the attitude you came here with the first time, when you wanted to find a way to get to Azisla, and you would do well to remember it. Right then. I think you've wasted quite enough of my time. It's bad enough that I have to suffer Stoller's unannounced visits. I don't need you making a habit of it too.
She was the sum of everything that had come before. Triumphs, failures, all essential, all indispensable. Had things unfolded differently, so too would she. What use then to mourn the woman who never was? There was only this time, this place, this choice.
Mayhap if I hung a sign around their necks saying Goblin Eater in big red letters, they'd think twice.
Aww. To Azisla. It's noisy here. Who's here? You spy something on the ground, at the landing's edge. What's that? A blue bouquet? For Lady Iceheart? A bouquet of fresh Nemea lilies lies at your feet, an offering for the departed. A thousand fires blossomed around her as she fell towards the battleship. A crimson star shower midst the impassive clouds. Then came the azure light, faint at first, soon blinding, then shattering, casting motes of diamond to the four winds. For those we have lost. Well. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Hi, Jim. Thanks for the bunny check-in. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. For those we have lost, for those we can yet save. There's a side story that goes with this point in the quest? Oh?
I must have done it earlier. How you going, Jim? We were just talking about your presentations with Silas earlier. I hope you had fun. Jim's PowerPoint slides were so impressive. They were like Department of Education level. He had diagrams and everything. Flow charts. Mr. Microphone and Teapot himself. Indeed. Tiamat. It was so good. Yeah, well done.
Child of man, chosen of Hydaelyn, naught remaineth for thee here, save the delusions of the condemned. In my madness, did I spy my departed brood brother in yonder skies? Though I know it cannot be so. What sayest thou? My senses are yet mine own. Then, he whom I saw was but my dead brother's rancor clad in mortal flesh. And thou didst deliver him unto death's cold embrace. I bear thee no ill will, child. 'Tis beyond me. All my hatreds are bound up in moments ephemeral and eternal. My beloved's passing, and his resurrection. I am no better than Nidhogg, consumed by love, twisted by rage. I too sought vengeance without end. Yet thou hast since renounced it, hast thou not? Through millennia, I have watched as time did that which I could not. As the men of Allag perished, and their works fell to ruin, leaving me to think on mine own sins in solitude. What folly to despise man his base desires, when hatred's hand so effortlessly drove me to take Ascian reed. Then look thou on him again, with eyes unclouded, and mark how he laboureth to rise above his nature. How he and Hraesvelgr's brood now raise their voices in a shared song of peace. 'Tis my dearest hope that it shall prove the founding stone for a bulwark against the dark. As time delivered Allag unto its reward, so too will it prove this peace true or fleeting. As I remain here, apart, and watch. Chosen of Hydaelyn, it is well that thou camest unto me in contemplation, but the road stretcheth ever on, and thine battle is not yet won. Perhaps there was hope for them. Perhaps this time they would learn and remember. But her part in the tale had ended long ago. Within this monument to hubris would she remain until the end of days, beyond redemption.
Cool. Alright. Visit the Atheria Research Facility. This is where we took out that bitch.
Thank you for the pets. I appreciate that. Hi, Love Hack. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well.
This is where we took out old mate. That guy. That dude, what was bad.
The Undying Ones were defiant, disbelieving, even as death embraced them. Then the Knights too succumbed, loyal to the last, to a cause long lost. His body growing light, the Archbishop looked upon the arbiter of his fate, and knew not what he saw. And then it was over. Naught remained save the eyes. Thinking to bear them away from the covetous hands of men, Estinian took the accursed baubles in his own, and was duly bent to their will, if only for a time. At a friend's behest, they had embarked upon their journey, and so, after their triumphant homecoming, and all the pomp and circumstance, there was but one way it could end. Doing well. After I do a few things in my June Awakening game, we'll start leveling up my new joke character in FF14. Hey, nice, nice. The burdens we bear, pay respects to a friend. We haven't been to see Horsefawn, right? Because we did the whole vault thing, but they didn't mention Horsefawn. This part's probably gonna make me cry. This is the part where they don't tell you. They already did a Horsefawn reference. It has to be to go see Horsefawn, right? He's buried on the cliff overlooking Ishgard. I'm pretty sure that's how we ended that part of the post-main story too. I think. Where's the Steps of Faith? The Steps of Faith are there. So is it like... I think it's up here? Be like over on the corner here? Yep. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Oh. Bruh, see, for a second, now I swear I have trust issues now. For a second, I was like, is that an NPC? It's Francois. Francel. It's Francel. Francel. Oh. I thought I literally had to pay respect, but I just had to click on it. No. Horsefawn. Where? You've learned the emote Horsefawn. On the road again.
Going places that I've never been. We did it! We finished the side quest. Yippee! Alright. So, that neatly brings us to the end of stream. I will tell you what. We get to see the joke in the next Alliance raid? Ooh. With a minimum of tears. Yeah, there wasn't even that many tears. I didn't even cry that much. It wasn't even a big deal, guys. I can stand here. Huh. There you go. How about that? I'm in the pit. Orb. It's too quiet here, and I also need to return back to somewhere to log out. So I'm gonna. Excuse me. All right, so thank you for coming, everyone. I hope you had fun. Hope you had a good time. Let me get into. Well, let me get nice and cozy. Let's get comfy cozy. I'm sleepy. Yeah, I'm sleepy. It's sleepy time. It's super sleepy time. So, that is all for today. But we will be back again tomorrow with more Final Fantasy XIV. We will finally get onto those job quests, I swear. I swear. I swear we will get onto the job quests. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. If you visit Horsefront periodically, Francel is there and will say different things. Aww. That's actually really sweet. Aww. Sleep deprived. Sleep deprived, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, FF14 tomorrow. Life is Strange on Monday. And then we'll have collab day on Tuesday. Thank you, Domo. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Thanks for the stream. I enjoyed the voiceovers. Ah, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed. Thanks for joining us. I'm glad you had fun. Yes, we will be doing more tomorrow. Yeah, more FF14 tomorrow. Yeah, Life is Strange. Oh, I had such a good time playing Life is Strange. I really enjoyed it. I did get a bit, you know, not broody, but I was like, at the end of the last Life is Strange, I was getting very philosophical. Yeah, philosophical is probably the right word, I guess. I guess philosophical is the right word. Alright, so, I'd like to raid Saf. Saf's playing Diablo 4. I can't believe he's only just playing Diablo 4 for the first time. I played Diablo 4 ages ago. I quite liked it. Diablo 3 was one of my first games that I played in general. So I did enjoy Diablo 4. I didn't do any post-game stuff. I just played the story, and then I was like, I didn't feel compelled to keep playing it. But, you know, maybe I'll get the itch and go back and play again, but we'll see. I've got lots of other things to play, I think, is why I just kind of played through the story and then went, okay, you know, I'm ready for other games now. Love you that you have the Last Campfire on the shelf up there. Yes, Hunter, the Last Campfire was one of the first, or it was the first Indie Friday game that I did. So, it's the reason it's in this scene is because, yeah, it's very special because it was part of the Indie Friday series, I guess. I did that for a while. And I still want to go back and do that at some point again, but for now I'm just kind of playing games that I enjoy without trying to feel tied to something specific for Fridays, so. I heard about the monetization inserted into D4 and decided not to try it. That's so fair. And it was very expensive. Didn't expect your response to the protagonist? Oh. Just ripping apart the protagonist and being like, this bitch. Oh, W pinned comment. Ah, thank you, Allegory. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for your cameo. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. Alright. And if you would like to join the Discord, there's a link there. I put all my VODs up on my VOD channel. So if you want to catch up on a previous episodes of Final Fantasy XIV, there's like over 100 up. Or any of the other games that I play, those are up on my VOD channel. I have a separate Final Fantasy XIV channel if you would like to like and subscribe if you are feeling like it. And raid messages are here. The first one will work if you're subscribed. The second one will work if you're not. And I appreciate you all being here. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining me today. Looking forward to seeing you go through the game. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm having so much fun. I really enjoy it. But until tomorrow, I hope you have a good day, a good evening, or a good night. Thanks again for being here, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Second one. There's 2 raid messages. Bye, Jim. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, bye. Whee.